Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Ol'SargeCollects. My name is Dan, and I recently hit 100 subscribers. So I'm really thankful for this, and I actually want to do a contest, a 100 subscriber giveaway. And so stay tuned to the end of this video, and you'll see the cards that I'm giving away. And then I'm going to let you know what the challenge is. All right, thanks. Okay, so this challenge is going to be for you to show cards that were inspired by other channels. And so what I want you to do is I want you to show the card and then tell us about the channel that you were inspired by. So I'm going to give you a number of cards that are good examples of this. So the first one, these cards I was inspired by John Mangini at the Mangini Collection. The first card is this 1884 Lawson's playing card, and this is just one card of many that he has inspired me to pick up. So that's the first card. And the second card, and this happens to be one of my favorite cards in my collection, and that's the 1878 Huntley and Palmer's Biscuits card. This is the baseball card. It's a multi-card or multi-sport set. So this is the back of it. I've shown this once before. Really love this card. So thank you, John Mangini, for inspiring me to get that card. All right, the next channel that motivated me or inspired me to get a card was Doug at Decon's Cardboard. Doug inspired me to pick up this card, and this is the 1951 Liebig number 3 baseball card, and people think that that's Ted Williams. So I saw this card on his channel and got really inspired to go pick it up. Doug also inspired me to do my very first YouTube video. So thank you, Doug, for the inspirations that you've given me. And then the next YouTuber that inspired me is Adam over at Vintage Sanctuary. He inspired me to pick up this 1952 Topps Ted Kluszewski. And so thank you, Adam, for inspiring me to pick this up. And then the next YouTuber to inspire me was Mikey over at G's Mikey, and he inspired me to get this 1929 Stevens Davis Company Judge Kinsall Landis booklet. This is from the Men of America series. A lot of these cards will have seen before, but I really love these cards, and again was inspired by all these YouTubers, so I just want to pay it forward. The next YouTuber is George over at Concrete Buddy. He inspired me to pick up a 1947 Signal PCL, that's the Pacific Coast League Oakland Oaks Brooks Holder card. Now, he didn't share this particular card, he shared a different card, but this card right here is going to tie into the series that I've been working on, and so you'll understand why at the end of this video. So let's go ahead and put that here. All right, so the next YouTuber that inspired me, and honestly, this YouTuber has inspired me to do a lot of things, and that is Shane over at Shoebox Legends. So first off, Shane inspired me to pick up these T206 Star Wars cards, and he showed off his Darth Vader with a blue star border. I still haven't found that card yet. I'm still motivated to do that, but yeah, so I ended up wanting to pick up the majority of the set. And so this is just an example of one of the cards that I picked up. And so that's a TIE Fighter in a PSA 10. And then he also inspired me to pick up this 1955 Barber's Tea number 24 Marilyn Monroe from the Cinema and Television Stars set. And I got this in an SGC 5. You would have seen this in my last SGC reveal. I'm going to put her over by Ted. And thank you, Shane, for your friendship and the inspiration to purchase those cards. And so one of the last content creators that have inspired me over the years of watching YouTube is Andrew over at Nuff Said Cards. And he inspired me to pick up these two cards. So this is the 1889 Duke & Sons N85 postage stamp series. And this card is the Give Us That Card Mister. And it kind of is a example of kids collecting cards back in the 1800s. And in fact, this is another card from that series. And this is the Got Any Duke Stamps. And again, you know, these are kids collecting cards on a card. So love these cards and absolutely love watching Andrew's channel. And I highly recommend it for anybody. All right. And then the last YouTuber that's really inspired me to do something is John, 380s Kid, or 3D80s Kid. Now, what John was doing is he was collecting cards of players or athletes or non-sports cards of people with his last name. So my last name is Brooks, and so I have a number of cards that of people with the name Brooks that I've collected, you know, and so I'm going to share those with you. And so the first one is going to be Hubie Brooks, and this is a 1994 Fleer card, and now it's got his name in gold foil right here with the Royals logo. What I really love about this card is it has his last name right there on the card. So here's another picture of Hubie. And then also, as you've seen on my channel before, I've got these 3 Z-Nut cards, all with the last name Brooks. It's the same player, and I believe his first name is Clarence. So here's the 1916 Z-Nut Pacific Coast League Brooks. None of these cards have the coupon, and these are all blank back cards. So here's the 1916. Here's the 1918. And here's the 1919. And then some of the other cards that I picked up. These are 2 1910 Old Mill T210. One is a Series 8 and one is a Series 2. And these are from the Old Mill cigarettes. So both of these players have the last name Brooks. And this one here is from Richmond, Virginia. And then this one here happens to be my favorite. And the reason why is because this is Brooks, who was playing with New Orleans. And he was teammates with Joe Jackson, Shoeless Joe Jackson. And so this is probably the closest I'll ever get to getting Shoeless Joe Jackson's rookie card. It was by collecting Brooks from New Orleans. So again, just some favorite cards of mine, all with my last name. And then, of course, I already showed you this right here. This is Brooks Holder. And then I've also got this card here, which is, again, something I showed in my last SGC reveal. This is the 1887 Buckner and Company Gold Coin Series. And this is Captain Nicholas Brooks. And here's the back. And then I've also got this 1887 Duke & Sons Samuel Brooks. And this is from the Sea Captain series. And here's the back on that. And then I've got people with the first name Brooks. So like I said, here's Brooks Holder. And then I've got Brooks Lawrence. And this is the 1955 Redman Tobacco, as seen before. And then last but not least, and also rest in peace, is Brooks Robinson. And this Brooks Robinson here in the 3.5, this 1978 Brooks Robinson. So I've had this since I was a kid. And it's from the same year I was born. I was born in 1978. And, it's got a really low grade of a 3.5 because it's been in my collection this whole time. And it's been in one of those 9-pocket sleeves. It's been, beaten up over time. And, but I absolutely love this card simply because of, this was one of the first baseball cards I ever collected that I had in my collection. And, I didn't know really who Brooks Robinson was when I was a kid, but, I kept it because of the name Brooks. Also, because it was a record breaker and it was an old card. And back then, any card before 1980 to me was an old card. So I love just old cards. And so this, again, rest in peace, Brooks Robinson. And so, all right. So those are all my Brooks cards. Again, I want to thank all of those YouTube content creators that have inspired me to pick up all these cards. Now, if you enter into this contest, what I want you to do is I want you to leave a comment. Leave a comment letting me know that you made a video, and then also tag me in the video. And these are the cards that you're going to get if you win the contest. And I'm actually going to draw names out of a hat or out of a helmet, actually. And so when I draw names out of the helmet, if you win, these are the cards you're going to get. So the first card is going to be this 1889 Will's Tobacco, or I'm sorry, 1898 Will's Tobacco. And this is a artillery captain. You're also going to win this 1910 Recruit Little Cigars Field Artillery Officer card. You're also going to win this, what is this? A 1935, I think? Yeah, 1935 Diamond Stars card of Bill Rogel. And you're also going to win this 1941 Uncle Sam's. This is a Uncle Sam's gum card, and these are some soldiers in formation with their rifles. This is prior to World War II. You're also going to win this 1973 Brooks Robinson. You're also going to win this 1984 Mike Morgan, and this is a buyback Mike Morgan. And this is Uncle Mike, if you've been following my channel. Also, you'll win this Cal Ripken card that I didn't know was in the same sleeve. So, so you'll get that too. And then you'll also get this 2023 Darth Vader sort of refractor. It's very shiny, so whatever this refractor is. And then last but not least, you're going to receive this card that was from my childhood. I loved Rickey Henderson growing up. And one of the first SGC submissions I ever did, I graded these two cards. Again, these were both in my 9-pocket sleeves and a binder growing up, so they're not in the best condition. But you'll win this one, and it's still a nice looking card. But the last card you're going to win is really the real prize. And so this is what you're going to win. You're going to win the 1889 E.R. Williams baseball batter out on foul. And this is from a game card. And this is what the back looks like. So, all right, folks. So have fun doing this contest. Let's set this the end date to be Halloween. So it's going to be October 31st. And again, let's see all those cards that were inspired by other YouTubers. All right, until then, keep hunting the good stuff.